Welcome to today's Business Report. I'm Denise Williams, here to bring you the stories shaping the financial world and guiding your journey to smarter business decisions. Let's dive into the top headlines. Supreme Ventures Fintech Limited, the fintech arm of Supreme Ventures Limited, will now offer bill payment services. Evolve Bill Pay will be available at select Supreme Ventures retail locations. Delroy Anderson, Chief Innovation Officer for Supreme Ventures Fintech, stated, "With Evolve Bill Pay, we're taking financial services to the people, making everyday transactions faster, easier, and more convenient. This is just the beginning of our journey to transform how Jamaicans interact with financial technology." For more information on Evolve Bill Pay and participating locations, visit evolveja.com. The Bank of Jamaica says on April 29 it will be borrowing another $5 billion Jamaican dollars for almost 15 years to help fund the country's budget. Investors who are willing to lend will receive a benchmark investment note paying an interest rate of 8.25% per annum. The interest on the investment, which will also be paid every 6 months, will be taxable at 25% per annum, while the smallest amount which may be purchased is 1,000 Jamaican dollars. Several notable companies have declared intention to pay dividends to shareholders. First, Seprod Limited has advised that the Board of Directors at a meeting scheduled for April 30, 2025 will consider a dividend payment to shareholders of the company. Then Supreme Ventures Limited has advised that the Board of Directors at a meeting scheduled for April 30, 2025 will consider an interim dividend payment to shareholders of the company. Next, Mayberry Group Limited has advised that the Board of Directors at a meeting scheduled for April 23, 2025 will consider a dividend payment to shareholders of the company. Also, Omni Industries Limited has advised that the Board of Directors at a meeting scheduled for May 2, 2025 will consider a dividend payment to ordinary shareholders of the company. For the trading period ending April 24, 2025, these were the most actively traded stocks. Toll road operator Trans-Jamaican Highway Limited Jamaican dollar shares with 3,540,755 units traded, representing 23.21% of market sales volume. Toll road operator Trans-Jamaica Highway Limited US dollar shares with 2,841,330 units traded, representing 18.62% of market sales volume. Alternative energy provider Wigton Energy Limited with 1,084,173 units traded, representing 7.11% of market sales volume. We now shift our focus to the Forex market rate set by the Bank of Jamaica. On April 23, 2025, the Bank of Jamaica reported US $66.59 million purchased and US $67.47 million sold by Forex traders. Forex traders earned $1.58 per dollar, selling the US at $159.04 and buying the US at $157.46. The Canadian dollar netted Forex traders $2.07 per transaction, with selling at $115.11 and buying at $113.04. The British pound yielded Forex traders 85 cents in profits, with selling at $210.44 and buying at $209.59. For our credit report tip of the day, credit invisibility is more than just a financial inconvenience. It's a hidden barrier to building wealth. When credit history is missing or too limited to generate a score, access to loans, housing, business funding, and even job opportunities become restricted. This status of credit invisibility impacts everyday decisions and long-term financial planning, often forcing individuals to rely solely on cash, missing out on leverage opportunities, and maybe even paying more for essential services. Understanding the consequences of being credit invisible is the first step. The next step is identifying clear, actionable strategies that move you from invisible to influential in the credit world. Now, if you're building something from nothing and moving from financial recovery to financial resilience, managing your finances shouldn't feel like decoding a secret language. But for many professional women over the age of 45, that's exactly what it feels like. The spreadsheets, the jargon, the pressure to earn more while already juggling so much. It can leave you stuck in a cycle of doubt. Add to that the disappointment of following online experts who overpromise and underdeliver. And it's no wonder you're feeling frustrated. But here's the truth. Your age, your experiences, and your instincts are assets. You don't need a guru. You need a grounded game plan and a guide who respects where you've been and where you're ready to go. So here are some ideas. First, track your cash flow weekly, not just monthly. And then next, watch your habits, not just your totals. So are you spending when you're stressed? Is retail therapy your way to cope with issues? Your budget will tell you. Then start with just one financial goal, not 5, just one. So for example, you could say you're gonna pay off your credit card by December. And that wraps up today's business report. I'm Denise Williams, reminding you that every financial decision is a step toward your future. Until next time, stay focused, stay informed, and keep striving for success. See you soon.